Okay, well, here are some detailed tips to build a 278.35 square feet sustainable and cozy tiny home on wheels for long-term living. And the first aspect of it is about sustainable design and planning. And the first point of it is about optimize the floor plan. We have to consider a open plan living area, kitchen, and dining space to create a sense of spaciousness. And then we have to use a layout that minimize hallways and maximize living space. And then for the second point of it is about choose eco-friendly materials. Select materials that are sustainable, recycle or local source, such as reclaimed wood for flooring, walls and ceiling, and then bamboo for cabinets, countertops and furniture, and then low VOC or volatile organic compound, paints and finishes, and then recycle denim insulation. And then for the third point of it is about plan for natural light. We have to incorporate large window skylights or solar tubes to provide ample natural light and reduce the need for artificial lighting. And then for the fourth point of it is about consider passive solar design. We have to orient the tiny home to face south in the northern hemisphere to maximize natural light and heat from the sun. Then for the second aspect of it is about the energy efficiency and renewable energy. The first point of it is install solar panels. Solar panels can provide renewable energy and reduce reliance on the grid. Consider a minimum of 1 until 2 kilowatt solar panel system. And then for the second point of it is use energy efficient appliance. Choose energy efficient appliance such as the LED bulbs and then energy star rated appliance, for example a refrigerator, stove and washing machine, and then propane tankless water heater. And then for the third point of it is about incorporate insulation and water stripping. We have to select a proper insulation, and water stripping can help regulate the temperature inside a tiny home, reducing the need for heating and cooling. And then for the fourth point of it is about consider a rainwater harvesting system. We have to install a rainwater harvesting system to collect and store rainwater for non-potable uses, for example, flushing toilets and washing machines. And then for the third aspect of it is about water conservation and management. The first point of it is install a water tank. Consider installing a water tank to collect and store rainwater or haul water from external source. And then for the second point of it is use a low flow shower head and toilets. Choose a low flow shower head and toilets to reduce water consumption. And then for the third point is we have to incorporate a gray water system. Consider installing a gray water system to reuse water from sinks, shower and washing machine for irrigation and flushing toilets. And then for the fourth point of it is use a water efficient washing machine. Choose a water efficient washing machine such as a front loading or high efficiency washing machine. And then for the fourth aspect of it is about space saving solution and storage. And the first point of it is use multifunctional furniture. We have to select furniture that serve multiple purpose such as a sofa bed, storage ottoman and desk with storage. And then for the second point of it is install storage loft. Use the space above the main living area for storage such as a luggage, seasonal decoration and out of season clothing. And then for the third point of it is incorporate hidden storage. We have to add hidden storage compartments such as underbed storage, secret compartments in furniture, and then hidden drawers or shelves. And then for the fourth point of it is use vertical space. Make the most of vertical space by using wall-mounted shelves, hooks, and storage unit. And then for the fifth aspect of it is about comfort and livability. The first point of it is insulate the tiny home. Proper insulation can help regulate the temperature inside the tiny home, reducing the need for heating and cooling. And then for the second point of it is install a comfortable bathroom. Consider a bathroom with separate showers stall, and then composting toilet, and then traditional toilet with a holding tank. And then for the third point is add a functional kitchen. We have to incorporate a compact kitchen with a refrigerator, a stove, and a sink. Then for the fourth point of it is consider a loft or Murphy bed, and we have to use a loft or Murphy bed to create a comfortable sleeping area and maximize floor space. And then for the sixth aspect is Safety and maintenance. The first point of it is ensure proper ventilation. We have to install a ventilation system to remove moisture and stale air, improving indoor air quality. And then for the second point is use durable materials, like materials that are durable, low maintenance, and resistant to mold and mildew. And then the third point is regularly inspect and maintain. Regularly inspect the tiny home and perform maintenance tasks such as checking the trailers, tires, and brakes, and then inspecting the roof and exterior for damage. And then it's about maintaining the plumbing and electrical system. And then for the seventh aspect is about the customization and personalization. The first point of it is choose materials and finishes that reflect your personal style. Select materials and finish that fit your aesthetic and lifestyle. And then for the second point of it is incorporate personal touches and decor. You have to add personal touches and decor to make the space feel truly yours. And then for the third point of it is consider customizing the layout to fit your needs. Work with the designer or builder to customize the layout to fit your specific needs and lifestyle. And then for the eighth aspect is about budgeting and financing. The first point of it is set a realistic budget. Determine how much you can afford to spend on the tiny home, including materials, labor, and financing costs. And then for the second point is explore financing option. Consider financing options such as personal loans and then mortgage, crowdfunding, government intensive for sustainable building. Then for the third point is prioritize needs over wants. Be mindful of your needs versus wants and prioritize spending on essential features and amenities. And then for the ninth aspect is about building and construction. And the first point of it is choose a suitable building method. Consider using a prefabricated tiny home and DIY build, and then hiring a professional contractor. Then for the second point of it is ensure compliance with local building codes. Research comply with local building codes, zoning regulation, and permitting requirements. Then for the third point of it is use high quality materials and construction method. Select materials and construction method that are durable, sustainable, and suitable for full-time living. And for the 10th aspect is long-term living consideration. The first point of it is consider the climate and weather. Choose materials and design elements that can withstand the local climate and weather condition. Then plan for maintenance and repairs. Regularly inspect and maintain the tiny home to prevent costly repairs and replacement. And then for the third point of it is about research local zoning and parking regulation. Then ensure that you can park and live in your tiny home legally and without restriction. Okay, Del. And then for the 11 tips is it's about additional tips. The first additional tips is downsize and declutter. Tiny home living requires minimalism and simplicity. Downsize and declutter your belongings to make the most of your tiny home. And then for the second point is consider a tiny home community. Joining a tiny home community can provide a sense of belonging and support. And then for the third point is be prepared for challenges. Tiny home living can come with unique challenge such as limited space and mobility, and we have to be prepared to adapt and problem solve. By following these detailed tips, you can build a 278.35 square feet sustainable and cozy tiny home on wheels that is perfect for the long-term living of the tiny home on wheels.